Hey, welcome! In this explainer, we're jumping right into the very first step toward finding that unique mission you were made for.
You know that feeling, right? That deep down pull, that restlessness that just tells you there's something bigger waiting for you? Well, I want you to know that is not a random feeling.
See, that feeling is actually the beginning of a conversation. It's a divine invitation. It's not something to push aside. It's the very start of a journey to find God and, in that process, to find your truest self.
And here's the core idea we're going to unpack. God isn't running some cosmic assembly line. He's a master artist. And you're a unique, completely irreplaceable creation. He didn't use a cookie cutter. He crafted you with a specific purpose that only you can fulfill.
Okay, so if we each have this unique purpose, how in the world do we find it? Thankfully, there's a roadmap. It's a really simple but powerful three-part framework. Win, build, send.
It really breaks down into 3 stages. First, you win your soul back. Second, you build up a strong interior life. And then, finally, you're sent on your mission. Now, for today, we are going to be laser-focused on that crucial first step, how to win. Because honestly, without this initial victory, the other 2 steps just aren't even possible.
The entire goal of this win phase can be summed up in 4 simple words: the freedom to love. But to really get this, we have to be crystal clear about what we mean by freedom and what we mean by love. And this is absolutely vital. We are not talking about a fleeting emotion or a warm, fuzzy feeling. In this context, love is an act of the will. It is a conscious, deliberate decision to want what is genuinely good for someone else, especially when it's going to cost you something.
So that leads us to the next big question, right? To consistently make that choice, to actually will the good of another, you need a very specific kind of freedom. And it's probably not the kind you're thinking of.
We usually think of freedom as freedom from things, freedom from rules, from constraints, but there's another, much higher kind of freedom. It's freedom for. This is the freedom for excellence, the kind that comes from discipline and true mastery. Think about it like this. A brand new guitar player is technically free to just bang on the strings and make a ton of random noise. But a master musician, someone who has put in the hours of disciplined practice, has achieved the freedom for excellence. They have the skill to create something truly beautiful. That is the kind of freedom we're talking about.
But let's be honest with ourselves. Achieving this kind of freedom is, well, it's hard. We all know this. There's an obstacle, an inner conflict, inside every single one of us that really gets in the way.
Has anyone ever felt this? St. Paul wrote this 2,000 years ago, and it might be one of the most relatable things ever written about the human condition. We know what we should do, but we end up doing the exact opposite.
The theological term for this internal tug of war is concupiscence. It's that built-in pull we all have towards selfishness, the thing that clouds our judgment and just weakens our willpower. It's the reason why choosing the good of another over what we want right now feels like such a battle.
Okay, so we've laid out the goal and the obstacle. Now for the solution. And the amazing truth here is that the key to winning this battle is something you already have.
This is such a profound idea. God's grace is a free gift. He's done everything needed for our salvation, but He will not force it on us. He invites us to participate, to cooperate with that grace.
And the way we cooperate, the mechanism for this partnership, is the incredible gift of free will. God gave us this power so that our choice to love Him back would be real, genuine, a gift that we truly give back to Him. The choice is ours.
But we have to make a really critical distinction here. It is not enough to just desire a good outcome. A lot of people desire heaven, but do they actually will it? To will something means you're sincerely choosing to do the work and pay the price that's required.
The bottom line is, our will has to be in the game. It has to be a sincere, active choice. This isn't some passive wish. It's a powerful decision to align our lives with God's plan, and that means accepting the self-denial that comes right along with it. And all of this brings us to the final, challenging question that this whole journey really rests on. God has already made His choice. He has willed your salvation at the greatest price imaginable. So the only question left is the one for you. Why wouldn't you?